Hey friends, it's Justin Bevins, and today I want to talk with you about interest rates, mortgage interest rates, because last week, the end of May, mortgage rates hit a 16-month low, 3.99%. We have to go back to January 11th of 2018 to see those kinds of rates. So I wanted to just talk with you a little bit about what that means if you're a buyer in the market right now thinking of buying a home and how much that might save you on your monthly payment, or if you're an owner of a home thinking of refinancing in order to get a lower payment as well. So let's dive into the numbers and take a look here real quick. So right now I'm on Freddie Mac's website. It's a great place to go just sort of look at the average long-term interest rates. And you can see here looking at a 3-year chart, last week at the end of May, we finished at 3.99% for a 30-year fixed rate mortgage. And we'd have to go back to January of 2018, January 11th, to see that same rate. Now rates were even lower than that at the end of 2017 and just into the beginning of 2018. And I don't know if we'll get back there again. The trend is downward right now. But what I really want to show you is what the height, what rates peaked at in November of 2018. So this kind of coincides with the slowdown in the market. We saw things kind of get a little bit slow around Thanksgiving last year. But rates were as high as 4.94%, almost 5% for a 30-year fixed rate mortgage versus today, or last week, 3.99%. So that's almost a 1% difference in mortgage rates. So what does that mean to you if you're buying a home? Well, bankrate.com, which is a place I often go to sort of look at what average rates are. Today, actually, the 30-year fixed rate is 4.04%, so it ticked up a little bit from last week. You can see there's some great rates right now on 30-year FHA mortgages, 30-year VA mortgages, if you're eligible for those, and jumbo rates even, 4.18% to get a jumbo loan. That's a great rate. But let's take a look at how that would affect your monthly payment. So again, using bankrate.com, using their mortgage calculator, you can see that at a house value of $450,000, we'll just use that as kind of an average, with a down payment of 20% on a 30-year loan with a 4.04% interest rate. Your principal and interest, just the mortgage portion of your payment, not including your homeowner's insurance, property taxes, or HOA fees, just the mortgage portion, it would be $1,727 a month. Now let's change that rate to 4.94%, which is where we peaked last November, and see what that does to the payment. So that would make the payment $1,919 a month just for the mortgage, the principal and interest. So that's about a $200 a month increase. So what does that mean to you if you're a buyer buying a home in this market? Well, using the calculator, if we look at, let's see here, $200 payment a month times 360 months, that's a 30-year mortgage, 360 months. That gives you a $72,000 increase just for a 1% change in interest rates over the life of your loan. That means you're going to pay $72,000 more for your home. So when you look at it that way, $200 a month is a pretty big deal if you plan to stay in your home long term. So what that means, bottom line for you, if you're a buyer right now, great rates. They're probably going to stay low for the next several months. We don't know what the long-term trend is going to be. There's been some chatter in recent months about raising the Fed funds rate, which could raise rates overall in the long term. But in the short term, based on what's going on in the bond market and in the worldwide economy, rates are probably going to stay fairly low. So it's a good summer to be out there looking at homes if you're a buyer. And if you're a seller, or excuse me, an owner who's thinking of refinancing, not selling, but thinking of refinancing and staying in your home, it would be a good time to talk to a lender and see if maybe these current rates might save you something over what you previously took your loan out at. So take a look at your old rate, take a look at these new rates. You can use the mortgage calculators on bankrate.com to kind of compare, and then talk to a lender and see what you can realistically get as a rate for your given situation. So anyway, hopefully that clears up some confusion and maybe gets you a little bit excited about being a buyer in the current market, because these are some pretty amazing rates right now. Thanks for watching today, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.